We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys currently sitting at 500, 2-2 through 4 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's Stroud. And that's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by the former number 1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ward. He's got the open man. It's Heilmanner. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's another Titans first down.
Throwing is Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Titans first down.
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Ward. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Texans first down.
In motion goes the tight end.
4-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jermaine Johnson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to Spears. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
13 yards on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Throwing now, Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Houston set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jordan. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Up the middle they go. It's Jordan. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That's another Texans first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. And it is caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
4-yard line.
On first down, Whittington. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A gain of 12.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's over the middle into the hands of Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Texans first down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Marks. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Montgomery on the counter. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Stroud. And down his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense set to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Ball start. Offense.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Marks to start the drive. Oh, what a move. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It's a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud to throw it. Throw into the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw again.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ward to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's Ward. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Ward.
This is called by Robinson. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Ward. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
Throwing now, Ward.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The tight end in motion right.
Now Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. They'll go with a keeper.
And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action now, Ward. He's got this complete to Robinson.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Spurs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Titans first down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Ward.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Ward.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. DK to return. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brings up 3rd and
Out of the gun, Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Noel. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll begin on the ground with Marks. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Marks now at first and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stroud looking to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Texans first down. A gain of 14.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Marks. A little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll swing this out to Marks. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll find Marks out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Woody Marks from 6 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ward. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Stroud to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 32 on the play.
The Texans, 1st down. It's a gain of 32. And the Texans, 1st down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 50 yards. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw is Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now, Ward. This one caught by Ridley. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now let's see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Here's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.